Hello, this is Identity Releasing Sun. Today's video I'm reviewing the 42 standard vehicles in Vice City. These can be found in common traffic and are very easily accessible. Starting with number 1, the Admiral. A classic. You start with a white one and it gets you from point A to point B pretty quickly. It's durable, it's stylish. What is not to love about this? I'll give it an 8. Number 2, the Angel. An American chopper with the American flag on it. Pretty heavy, pretty stylish. It does what it needs to do. I'll give it a 7. The Benson. A moving truck which really doesn't serve much use other than maybe basic transportation, but it can actually get you up to higher places by jumping on the hood and then the actual roof. The BF injection. Pretty cool. The Benson next to me. Ah, you're a motherfucker. Get out of my way. This vehicle, by the way, the Benson, I rated I'll give it a 6. The BF injection. This thing is an amazing beast on the sand. It takes care of going from point A to point B in a flash. It's stylish, it's cool looking, it's rugged. It can flip and take that flip pretty well. What's not to love about it? You know what, I'll give the BF injection a 9 out of 10. Number 5, the Blista Compact. Man, these fucking cops are pissing me off. The Blista Compact is a typical little sedan. It's a coupe, but it's quick, and I guess it does the job, but it's not very good, honestly. If you want a car similar to it, but way more incredible, you'd go with the Deluxo. Number 6, the Bobcat. Seems to be of a Ford of some kind. Pretty nice. I mean, it's standard traffic. I like it though. It's got a nice little vibe to it. There's not very many pickups in the game with an exposed cab on the back. I'll give it a 7. The Boxville. Now this menace is slow and it reminds me of the post-op vans from GTA 5 Online's sale missions. So this thing gets a fucking 0. The Burrito. An upgraded pedophile van used by gangs. This version is apparently not a gang burrito, but it's functionally and cosmetically the same. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 6. Not much to desire from it. The Esperanto. You're a fucking copper.
Very original, mister.
How am I busted? I don't have a star. Anyways, this car looks like a Chevy of some kind, like a Cadillac maybe. It's stylish. I think it's decently quick. It's not bad. Bro, these stars are pissing me off. I'm gonna give that car a 7. The Faggio. An annoying sound, the most small bike, has intense sex appeal. A classic. If I have to do a drive-by on any bike, it would be this one. It gets a 10 out of 10. The Flatbed. The Flatbed, I almost said flatbread, is a menace. This thing can probably get you up to some good places, although it's slow and I really don't recommend it. I'm going to give it a 6. The Freeway. Very quick bike. Very quick bike. Stylish. It looks similar to the Angel. It might be a little bit more lightweight though. I'm not sure. I'm gonna give it a 7. It does what it needs to do. The Glendale, a 57 Chevy looking vehicle, hardtop, very nice. It can carry 4 passengers, which is also an improvement on a lot of other similar aesthetic cars. This car does the trick for basic transportation, but I wouldn't rely on it too much, as I wouldn't really rely on this one, but it's the Greenwood from San Andreas. Everyone at least thinks it's from San Andreas. By the way, I rate the Glendale a nice 8, just because of the looks. And the Greenwood gets an 8 as well. Greenwood is as pretty standard as it gets, but it drifts and it's decently quick for a very low-end car. Next is the Hermes. And I have a soft spot for this car because it looks like a mafia car. It is used by Cubans in-game, and it looks like a Cuban car, but I'm pretty sure it's American made. That one gets a 10. It's a very tight car. The Idaho, a very trashy car. I don't like it. Doesn't look cool. It's not very fast. I typically ignore this car thinking it's the Greenwood or, you know, any of the previous cars I've seen. It gets like a 4. Oh boy. The Landstalker, the Flipmobile. It doesn't really do too much other than flip, but it's decently quick. It's a 4-door truck with a covered cab in the back. It's a Jeep of some kind. And it's okay, it's cool, I guess. But it's not my first pick. If I had to take that car, it would be the FBI version. Oh wait, the FBI is a rancher. Oh. The Linerunner, a semi-truck, which is not very common in this game, and it's pretty cool. You could probably use it to get into some places you shouldn't be, like let's say over this fence if there wasn't an entrance right there. Looks like it can get you into some pretty cool spots. I'm gonna give this bad boy an 8. Manana. Its translation is tomorrow. But this vehicle is really cool. It's super quick, super compact. It's sleek and it has very nice colors. A cool name. What's not to love about it? I'm gonna give it a 9. Moonbeam. This is your mother's car. It gets a 5. Oh boy. The Mule. I'm not very fond of this thing. I just don't like it. It's whatever. I mean, it's standard traffic, but who steals these? Unless there's like goodies in the back, but like really you can't do like a little robbery mission like you can do in San Andreas. So no, just ignore this. A 3. Oh boy, I love this one. The Oceanic, a soft spot in my heart. I see these in my local area in Miami, as I live in Vice City. These are seen as art pieces rather than drivables. These are incredibly vintage and incredibly historic. I'm gonna give this one a 10. Very nice. The Packer. The Packer is a mean son of a bitch. It sucks to drive, but hell, if you use it for its intended purpose, like doing stunts and getting into places you shouldn't be, it's a 10 out of 10. But as a vehicle in its own, it's terrible. A 3. PCJ 600. A cool bike, based off of the Suzuki GSX from the late 80s. I have a soft spot for this bike in my heart, simply because my family has had owned these prior, and they're pretty cool. They're very heavy, they're quick, and it's very easy to do a wheelie with this one in game. It gets a pretty solid rating of a 9. Perennial. A pretty old looking ugly mom car. This looks dated from like the fucking 50s to 70s. I don't like it. Like in game, this is considered an old car, and we're in the 80s. So yeah, no, this gets ignored by me and by many other players, I would assume. It's kind of cool looking, but like, I don't know. Personally, if it didn't have the cab in the back and it had exposed, like an exposed top in the back, just 4-door with the back, that would have been cool, but I don't know. The pony. Pretty standard van. It's whatever. I really don't have any care for it. It gets like a 5. I typically ignore those. The Rancher. This one's cool. It's alright. It flips a bit as well. It's a 2-door, and it's alright. I'll give it a 7, but its upgraded version has 4 doors, and it's way faster. Although it's way more prone to flipping. Regina, a city in Canada. This thing is as boring as that city. There's nothing to do in Regina, and there's nothing to do with this vehicle. I'll give it a 3. Now this motherfucker is great. The Rumpo, or the Gasmaster version of it. This thing has an extra tall roof, and it can get you into some very nice spots, and especially with how compact the actual vehicle itself is, yeah, you can do a bit with it. I'm gonna give this bad boy a 7, but the Gasmaster version gets a very high score. The Sabre. I have a soft spot for muscle cars, and this one is no exception. Sleek, vintage, quick, reliable. You're more likely to steal one of these than most of the cars that I've already showcased. This thing will get the job done, but its older brother, in another video that it will be covered on, gets the job done even better. But yeah, this one gets, what, 7, 8? I'll give it an 8. It's pretty standard muscle car. I guess job done. Why not? The Sanchez, one of my favorite bikes in the entire series, the only dirt bike in the game. This motherfucker's really taking my car. No. You're not gonna ruin my fucking video, you punk piece of shit.
Sorry, but I need
Fuck
that.
you. Anyways, the Sanchez, very fun to do drive-bys on, has an iconic sound. Flips like crazy, is great for stunts. I main this bike in GTA Online, both the Sanchez, the Mini Sanchez, and the regular Sanchez. All 3 of them. Great bike, great for drive-bys. It gets a fucking 11. Beautiful. The Sentinel. Sentinel is a BMW M3, although from the size of Tommy, I would argue that it's an M5. But nonetheless, it's an incredibly powerful sedan, and it gets the job done. Comes in a bunch of sexy colors, including this baby blue. I'm gonna give it a 9, because its big brother, the Sentinel XS, with a tail, louvers in the back window, and an exposed intake on the top of the hood. Yeah, this thing is a beast, and it gets an 11. This thing is my main target for stealing. Incredible vehicle all around. SPANDexpress. I don't like this thing at all. I mean, it's whatever. I guess, like, why would you steal this? It just doesn't do anything. I don't even think it can get you up into high places because of the roof, how it's like curving over the cab. Yeah, that's no good. The Stallion. A typical muscle car, a little bit more dated. Kind of slow in my opinion. But, you know, it gets the job done. I just personally wouldn't steal this over a Sabre or a Stinger. It's pretty alright, I guess. I'll give it a 6. And speak of the devil, the Stinger itself. The Stinger is such an incredible vehicle. One of the best muscle cars in the game. The fastest, the sexiest, has the best colors. It's just all around so nice. It marks everything in every box that I could ever hold for a vehicle. This thing gets an 11. This thing is so fucking capable, and if this had a race variant, it would probably be the fastest vehicle in the game, I can guarantee you. It deserves that 11. The Trashmaster. The Trashmaster is excellent for getting you into high places, but if it's anything but, it's a dump. I'm gonna give it a 7. Simply because it can get you into some pretty cool spots. The Virgo, the cooler brother of the Idaho. It's got a sexy body. It's got a soft top in the back. It's got some sex appeal to it, so even if you're not driving it for the statistics on it, it gets the job done. The Walton. The Walton is a nice vintage pickup truck, and it's used in a very iconic mission with Phil Cassidy. The truck itself, though, holds a soft spot in my heart because of not only the fact that it's a vintage Ford truck from my belief, but a character from Big City Greens drives one of these, and he is fucking incredible. So, yeah, lol, this one gets an 11. 11, no, this one gets a 13 out of 10. And 2 more, I believe. The Washington. The Albany, Washington standard civilian version is very, very, very fast. And I believe it's created by the same in-game universe brand as this one, the Virgo, and a few others. But the Washington is incredibly fast, and it serves a great purpose with 4 doors. Although its upgraded variant, the FBI Washington, is a hell of a lot faster and hell of a lot more durable. This version will get a 7. And last but not least, the Yankee. It's cool, I guess. I think there's a possibility that you can get into places you shouldn't be with it. If I'm correct. It's if I'm correct. I don't know if it can. Let me see. Holy shit.
Get out of here, Sonny.
I'm gonna blow up the White House. Can I get up somewhere? Please? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna lie to you and say that you can get up there. You should be able to, but I fucking suck apparently today. I'm not having the best day today. You could probably tell because I'm not recording this the best. I actually recorded this episode and it was 57 minutes before I recorded this version, and it was because I played it back and the muffling of the recording was just irritating. Yep, yeah, you can get up here. Cool. So, myth busted. 10 out of 10. I'm incredibly angry right now, so I'm gonna do my outro, doing a rampage. Anyways, I mean, this has been Identity Releasing Sun, and I've been very busy with things, life, and just a lot of fucked shit in general. I haven't been having the easiest time lately, and I'm trying to console myself to make YouTube videos. It's just getting very hard for me to push them out. I'm not having a very easy time. I'm kind of getting discouraged. I've been working on myself, doing things I need to be doing. And while I feel I need to be making videos, I don't know if... And it is what I want to do as well. It's both a need and a want, but I don't know if I need to be doing them right now. It's my biggest concern. I mean, I have fun. It's just, when I'm in the wrong mood, I just can't. See, when you're making art, your mind is supposed to be on the art. It's not supposed to be on anything else. If you make a mistake while making art and your mind is on the art, that's part of the art. But if you make a mistake because your mind wandered, that's not art anymore. That's a genuine mistake. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm not trying to come into these video recordings with a bad mindset and just completely ruin what could be a good video. It's not what I like to do. Oh boy. I fucked that SWAT boy up. I don't know if the rest of this recording should be a rampage until I die. That could be funny. This will be the world's longest outro if I don't fuck up right now. This is tough. Oi! Oh, get the fuck out of my way, you punk. Yep, this is gonna be fun. I don't know what kind of outro this is, but it's an outro. Oh my god, my hands are sweaty. Oh, my hands are sweaty, I can't play. Why is there civilians here? I've been shooting this block up for a solid 2 minutes now. Oh, I'm on 5? Oh god. This is gonna end fast. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Oh shit, I'm tearing these guys up. Oh god, no, what? There's an invisible tree in the fucking... Okay. Well, this has been Identity Releasing Sun with another shitty banger.